Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you. The changes to how smokes function in the recent patches, as well as the development of how we understand the game, requires constant learning. So today, I'm going to cover the current Mirage A-site smokes. I got these smokes by watching the Ninjas in Pajamas. This is what they are currently using. You've probably seen a million ways to do these over the years, and really, if you want to play Mirage, you need to know how to throw these smokes. This is your very basic bread and butter A-site take strategy. Block off CT spawn and the jungle connector stairs area to make taking bomb site A and preventing retakes much easier. There are many different ways to take bomb site A, but for an all-out assault from A main and Palace without even having players going through the connector, here's what you have to know. The first smoke will block off stairs. To throw it, simply jump up one step and aim at the center of mass of the polygon made of the sky in between the scaffolding. It makes sense once you see it. It really is that simple, and it doesn't have to be too precise. It will bounce off both of the platforms before coming to rest. The next smoke blocks off connector and jungle. To throw it, stand in the middle of the second masonry thingy, looks kind of like a window, by the entrance to A main, on top of the ledge. Line up with this separation in the bricks, and aim upward until you're in the middle of the stones on the top of the wall. There's two stones, one on either side, and then just let go of it. It should first bounce on the stair platform and then the other wall before coming to rest perfectly in the center. Make sure you practice this one until you get it so the CTs can't see through the crack of the smoke and the stairs. Sometimes if you get it a little bit off, you'll be able to see through here and may allow a CT to get a pick on one of your players, especially if the AWPer has rotated from window over to this position. The last smoke is far more complicated and precise. It is to block off CT spawn. If you simply smoke in between the box to block off the CT spawn, a player can simply jump on top of the box and still watch A main. This could be a disaster. To prevent this, the smoke needs to be right next to the box on the front half of it. The reason this becomes so precise is because to get this distance, you need to do a running throw. To accomplish this on the ledge, line up with this dot, the one closest to the corner. Make sure it's precise. Next, aim at the pipe, then move your cursor down a bit and to the right a tiny bit. Next, you're going to move forward with W and let go as soon as you start to move forward. You're going to have to practice this one quite a bit to get it perfectly, but it pays off in the end. To be of any use, the CT player must now jump all the way on top of the ticket booth or try to spray through the smoke or just wait for it to clear. It'll also disorient them if they try to do these jumps. To do these smokes, make sure someone on your team calls an exact time to throw them. So at the start of the round, they'll say, let's smoke A, I know how to do the CT smoke, you do this one, and at 1 minute 45 seconds, we'll throw them. That way you can time it properly and do the bomb site take with a little bit of coordination. You can even get it to work in a pug. Now that you've thrown your smokes, here are a few Molotovs you can throw, depending upon where you think the CTs might be playing. You can learn this over time playing against the same guys. You don't want to Molotov any of the positions your own teammates will need to go to. The first one you can throw is to nullify the position behind the box, forcing the player to push out or burn to death. This one is very easy to throw and intuitive from A main, we don't have to talk about it. The next is ladder. This one is easy to throw from Palace, just aim at the lip of the hole and let go. Goodness, that sounded wrong. This works the same way as a good old pop flash. From A main, this becomes a little bit crazy because this pallet of pipes has rounded edges. To get it somewhat reliable while you're running in, aim at the middle of the second pipe and do a running throw. Keep in mind that immediately after Molotoving these positions, a very scared and very angry counter-terrorist is sure to come running out immediately, trying to kill you. Also, everything we said about Molotovs applies to hand grenades, but remember that Molotovs are only 100 more expensive than hand grenades, and burning things is far more fun. Thank you folks very much for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.
I like to burn things.